Hello everyone and welcome back. This is the winners round 1 matchup between ihatehairyspiders and AmaTerasU. Harry Spiders has chosen the map first. He chose Kansai Wood. Pretty interesting map, one of the newer ones. Haven't seen it too often. Great map though. It's brought an army that's pretty well suited for it. It's very flat, so we brought 8 Katana Samurai and 5 cavalry. Actually, counting the general, there's... Oh no, there is 5. 5 cavalry units, mix of Yaris, 2 Yaris, a Katana, and 2 Great Guards with 4 Yari Ashigaru no bow units. On the other side we have AmaTerasU, who brings a similar cavalry component. 4 cavalry though, 2 of those Great Guards. Oh, nope, only one of them actually, and the other 3 are Yari cavalry. Nice sized bow corps here of bow samurai and bow warrior monks. He has a smaller infantry corps with only 4 katana samurai, but he has 2 Naginata monks rounding that out with some Yari Ashigaru, so it's going to be an interesting melee fight. We'll see if the numbers and power of Harry Spiders will be able to overpower that infantry line. But it's really going to come down to the cavalry in this map, especially on such a flat plain here. It's going to see who gets the best of the cavalry battle. Looks like Harry Spiders is going right away. Can't quite catch up with the cavalry corps. It looks like Harry Spiders would win a one-on-one cavalry engagement, so something he's probably going to look to do, leaving AmaTerasu's line totally open to attack. But the bows might also be able to do something, but bows aren't that good against a rush sort of build with a ton of infantry, so we'll see if he can use those effectively. Maybe a good whistling arrow volley right before the lines meet might end up doing quite a bit of damage. Katanas are taking very little damage coming in through the forest. Only lost 3 men so far. He saw those arrows flying through the trees. Didn't do very much damage. Yari Ashigaru for Harry Spiders is going to be taking the shrine. We'll see if he can capture the sword. No, it looks like he's going to get both of the buildings. Harry Spiders is going to be having a huge advantage here with 2 buildings and a bigger infantry component. It's going to come down to maybe the cab battle to see who's going to win this one. Stopping his line up ahead, but he does have to get through this Yari spear wall first, setting up along the front, maybe trusting his cavalry to take down Harry Spiders' cavalry. And it looks like Harry Spiders in blue looks like he's getting the better of it, but maybe not. Actually, it looks like AmaTerasU, and getting a charge in from the side, might end up routing this cavalry complement here on the side. That might be the tail of the game. Not a very good angle there for his bows to shoot. It's not a great map for bows if Yari's bringing a rush army. Popping the rally, but they're going to be wearing themselves down here on the Yari Ashigaru. AmaTerasU is keeping his katanas back, putting his general in stand and fight. Spreading his enemy out nice and wide. Fire arrow volley is now coming down. Let's see, he's shooting into, it looks like he's shooting into the general, trying to take him out. Not a bad target with such a big infantry line. There's not a whole lot the bows can do in terms of taking down the enemy infantry, so you might as well focus on that general. And it looks like AmaTerasU, despite a slight cavalry disadvantage, actually a fairly sizable cavalry disadvantage, they're going to end up winning the cavalry fight with superior micro, pulling his cavalry around and getting a charger from the side, and that's going to be 1 unit left. There he goes. All of his cavalry on this side are gone, leaving the cavalry free to rush in. And he's bought plenty of time here with the Yari Ashigaru, so it looks like AmaTerasU is in a pretty good position, though his Yari Ashigaru are starting to falter. This one's routed here on the left side. Katana Samurai are still fighting, not even engaged yet. In fact, the Yari Ashigaru aren't good. Wait a minute, was there no fight even going on here in the center? It seems so. They're just kind of staring each other down here in the center. They haven't even engaged yet, so that's plenty of time for AmaTerasU to get his cavalry around. Tries to bring the Yari Ashigaru to cut it off, but 1 unit's going to get around there. It's going to be a Yari cavalry at half strength. We'll see what he ends up doing. Looks like he's going just for the cavalry. Interesting choice. Must be just to hold him down. Actually, it's not really a bad choice. No, maybe not. He's actually veering back towards the melee line, going to try and wipe out this chunk here on the right side. A Katana Samurai is waving for AmaTerasU, but at this point, it's anybody's battle. Both generals are in a stand and fight. Bo's not doing very much damage to the general. All he saw is 26 men in the unit. Just, it's not a good angle, and shooting through the trees. Not going to do very much damage there for the bows. Rally's activated now for both sides. The war cry is wearing off on this side, and AmaTerasu's in dire straits here. He's got to get some cavalry in there to maybe turn this one around. 1 cavalry unit is uncapping the shrine. That's going to be pretty crucial if he's going to win this battle. Katana Samurai managed to come around from the left and hit a bow samurai unit. He's sending 1 Katana Samurai back there to buff it out, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold. Units are holding admirably, but it's not going to be enough. Just that wave of infantry. It's the perfect map for that sort of setup. Just going to come crashing through the lines eventually. Doesn't get the shrine uncapped. He's coming back into the fight. The bows are going into melee too. We have wavering now. 2 full units left for Harry Spiders coming in. It looks like they're going to be able to clean this one up. Looking along the melee line, the Yari is starting to waver. One is broken in the center, the other is wavering. Looks like that's going to be it. Yari joined the battle as well. Though a chain route at this point could be deadly. They're running right into the backs of the Yari, but there's only 21 men in that unit, so not taking their morale down and damage down enough. They're down still in the yellow, so... And there's another cavalry charge from Hairy Spiders. Going to finish this one off. It looks morale's in the red. There's one unit shattering. The others are wavering and just about to go. The general himself is wavering as well. So looks like Hairy Spiders is going to take game number 1 on his home turf. Congratulations. We'll see if AmaTerasU can pull this one back on his home turf, even up the series, take this to a tiebreaker match. See you back on the main menu. Well, Kansai Wood was certainly a good choice there for ihatehairyspiders. Not only was it a great sort of rush map with all that infantry and cavalry, but that little hill in the middle made it perfect for going against an enemy that invested a little too much in bows. When you're going on a map like that and there's just so much infantry, investing heavily in bows, it's not that good of a strategy because there's not enough time for them to really do a lot of damage, especially if the enemy's going to be bringing a lot of infantry. There's just not a whole lot you can do in the time that you're given. With that stand of trees there in the middle makes it that much harder to be shooting into the rear of their lines, like we saw with the general hardly doing any damage there. So not a unit type you really want to invest too much in on a map like that. Maybe bow cavalry could do it well. Should have been a little more careful for Terasu being not the designated attacker on this map. Should have fought in a place that was a little more open, brought his army back a little bit to get that good shooting angle. As you saw, his bows did not have a good angle at all to be shooting into the enemy. So bad positioning there by AmaTerasU kind of cost it there for him. And though he did quite well in the cavalry engagement, managed to win that initial engagement, but after that kind of rushed into his cavalry attack, I think. Could have maybe taken a little more time to deploy his units in a long line along the enemy rear and smash into all of his, or the entire line maybe all at once. Might have been a little better strategy, but other than that, well played for both the players. We're going to go into game number 2 and see if the AmaTerasU can take this one back, or if Hairy Spiders are going to get the sweep. Thanks for watching, everybody.